What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people, and I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now, and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on? Is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with us. Thank you for tapping in for another edition of the Millionaire Morning Show. I am your host, Anton Daniels. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? We here. We chilling. We in the building. Wait a minute. Let me put some Anton in it. In 5 days, I should get my gold plaque. That's what they telling me. They told me in 5 days I should be getting my gold plaque. Ah, man, if I get that plaque, it's going to be crazy, bro. If I get that plaque, it's going to be crazy. When I see it, I heard that they actually changed the size of the plaques, though. That's the crazy part, though. They say expect it to be here by Wednesday, October 22nd. Wednesday, October 22nd. Hey, Siri, stop. I'm looking forward to it. I heard that the size of the plaques is the same now as the size of the other ones. It don't matter. I don't care if it's the size of this little moist towel thing. I want it. It's mine. I got to have it because it used to be like bigger, like a little bit bigger than the other ones, but I don't care. I want it. 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 And the day that I get it, it's going to be for me, you, her, him, and all of the people that feel some type of way about it. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What's up? What's up? You said Siri's excited too? Facts. What's going on, friends? How y'all feel? Did y'all enjoy the show last night? I need it and I gotta have it, Gino Jun. Show us how, Keisha says, show us how it looks when it comes. One thing about Anton from AntonDaniels.com is that you know I'm going to show you. Receipts come in all forms, and that's definitely one of them. So what's going on, fam? How y'all feeling? What's up, family? I see all of my friends and family in the building. How y'all doing? Yes, Anton, I enjoyed the show. I was just watching it back during my shift. Yeah, we was clowning last night. We was acting up, acting like we ain't got no home training. We was acting like we ain't had no home training. What's going on, friends? How y'all feel? Ava Bookie says, good. How are you feeling? Bricked Out Media said, feeling great. Blessed, brother. How about you? What's good, Anton? Somebody said they finally caught a live stream for their first time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Feeling blessed. Still can't believe that I'm 27. 27. Shit. What was I doing when I was 27 years old? Being broke. Being broke. AALIYAH. I got them beats for the streets. I mean, where my Aaliyah at? Let me see something. AALIY. I just opened up a thing and I might want to look at that video. Well, I don't know what we're gonna do. You know what's on Friday. We just kind of wing it and figure it out. Uh Let me see. Is this it right here? Is this it right here? Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, wake up. You just now entered into the next level, the new world of funk. As we do it one more time, creeping through the floor, that y'all. AALIY. Hey, creeping through the floor, that y'all. AALIY. Hey, I got the beats for the street. AALIY. Hey, everything I make is so unique. AALIY. Say hey if you're down with me. Hey, LIY. Hey, step to me, there's no need. AALIY. Creeping through the fog, that y'all. Damn, she be the ball. Damn, creeping through the fog, that y'all. Damn, she be the ball. Wake up.
All right, all right, all right. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Hopefully that make your day, Aaliyah. They don't know nothing about that, Keisha. This is way before your time. You had to be outside at a certain time in order to be able to get that AALIYIAH. Yeah. 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 That's the music that I like. That's the music. That's what I grew up on. I grew up on Missy, Pharrell, Timbo the King. That was when I first started really discovering Timbaland, that around Genuine and all of that. So you never heard that before? Wow, you never heard that before. Yeah, Courtney Egger show said, "What up, though?" Hey, shout out to Elevated to the Unknown. I was looking at him on TikTok and he was talking about some stuff that I want to bring up today. I feel good, man. I feel good. I feel great. Listen. We up. It's another day. It's another opportunity to do great things. We are blessed. We have our health. We have wealth. We have great people around us. I feel good. I don't listen. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. For the past while, you know us because we go through a lull. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes everything is like, man, what the heck is going on right now? And then other times it's like, man, I'm just feel great. This is the feel great moment. So I don't take this for granted. I don't take this for granted. When I feel good, I don't take it for granted. I bask in it because we don't know what tomorrow is going to be. So I just love every day that I'm here, that I'm awake, that I'm feeling great. And I just feel good, man. I feel blessed. I feel blessed, man. I feel so blessed. Yes, I do. I feel so blessed. We above ground, man, and we gonna get it. We gonna run it up and we gonna get it, man. How many people out here chasing the bag? Hopefully all of us. But let me say something. Let me say something, and then we're gonna get into the show about chasing the bag. We call ourselves bag chasers. To everybody that's in the chat that may be new here, we call ourselves bag chasers, but that's just because it rings good, right? What we really chasing is greatness. And that greatness is defined by a few different things. Number one, our love for God. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything else will be added unto you. We chasing God, understanding that everything else come with it. Everything we need, we're going to be provided for because we love Jesus. We love God. We profess God in everything that we do. And we acknowledge that without God, none of this even matters. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. Bag chasers chase greatness. And so, number one, we got to be in our bag when it comes to our spirituality. Number two, we got to be in our bag when it comes to our purpose. And your purpose is going to be defined by the work that you put in. Let's be clear. A lot of people ask me the question and they said, Anton, how do you know what your purpose is? How did you discover your purpose? At 43 years old, I'm still rediscovering my purpose because my purpose has evolved and changed based off of the things that I've graduated from. Let me give myself a word today. My purpose has changed and evolved based off of the things and people that I graduated from, meaning that my purpose was X and now it's Y, and then I'm going to Z. And that means that my purpose is not one thing. My purpose is defined by the work that I put in and where I'm at in my life. So God is not going to take you to levels that you can't handle, but you got to graduate. You got to pass the test. And so if you're trying to figure out what your purpose is, it won't be defined by a job. It won't be defined by a person. It won't be defined by the place that you live in. It's going to be defined by the work that you put in and how willing you are to pass the test that God has given you that allows for you to be a blessing to other people and to yourself and to your family. So your purpose is always ever evolving, and you do not have a ceiling. Your ceiling is not defined by man. When I see these people complaining online, talking about what the government ain't doing for them or this and that and so on and so forth, I weep for them because I know, talk to them, I know that they are carnal minded. They focus on the world and what the world is telling them what makes sense. And they can't be worshipers of God because God don't let his own suffer, not unless it's for righteousness' sake. Okay? So remember that. We don't suffer for the cares of this world. We suffer for righteousness' sake. So if it be in us to go through something, it's because we graduating into something different. All right? I'm giving you the fundamental principles of what it means to be a bag chaser. And last but not least, you need to leave an inheritance for your people. All right. If the sum total of your life is always desperation, distress, begging, crying, whining about what somebody ain't doing for you, it is mandated in the word that you leave an inheritance for the people that is coming after you. Okay. And so that means that you have to be productive, that you have to be meaningful, and you have to be purposeful. And if you are not one of those things, and we encompass all of these things in being bag chasers, all right? Bag chasers hustle. And when I say we hustle, that means we're purposeful, we're meaningful. We don't let actions that we use throughout the day be wasted on something that's not adding value or meaning that we want to leave this earth in a better space had we not been here, right? Our birth here has to be for something meaningful and purposeful. We're not going to sit here and just be living a life of squalor and just waking up and just being aimless. We're going to be purposeful in every single thing that we do. Now, does that mean that you are not going to go through things, or you're not going to have some missteps, or you're not going to make no mistakes, or maybe you got some self-inflicted wounds? Yeah, you're going to do that. Absolutely. I do it every day. Every day, I fail forward. If I have 2, 3, 4, 5 victories, I make sure that I fail every single day. You're not hearing what I'm saying now. When I say I'm failing forward every day, that means that I'm going through uncharted territory, and I'm discovering something that I never discovered before because I'm brave enough to actually tackle and do things that I've never done. And I know that I'm not going to get it right on the first one. I know that I'm not going to get it right on it. Anybody that has ever worked for me or with me, you know that you are always going to be a work in progress, because the one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to keep pushing you. Now, I'm not going to abandon you, and I'm not going to give up on you. And my one rule is that I'm never going to ask nobody to be somewhere that they don't want to be. So if you feel like it's too much for you, then let me know. But the one thing that I do is I'm steadfast with the people that are steadfast with me. And as long as we growing, as long as we figuring it out, even if you make a mistake, even if you mess up, I do it every day. I try new things. I explore new things. I try new things when it comes to content. And I make sure that I'm always looking to figure out what I can do next, because that's where growth comes from. That's where growth comes from. So I'm looking to fail. I don't expect to be successful in every single thing that I do. Shit, it took me well over a decade to get 1 million subscribers, but I got it. I got it. My timeline may not be like everybody else's timeline. You may be a one-hit wonder and get your million in 1 year, in 6 months. Are you able to sustain it? Do you know the lessons that came along with it? I ain't trying to get it quick. I ain't trying to get it quick. There's some real estate people that's just, oh man, we want to get 100 doors. I don't need it quick. I'm going to do one that year, and then the next year I'm going to do 2. And the year after that, I'm going to do 4. And then we're going to scale up and do 8. And then we're going to be doing residential, and we're going to be doing commercial properties, and we just going to do it all cash. I'm not trying to be like everybody else. I understand that my journey and my path is a path of endurance, because God told me that the race isn't given to the swift, is given to he who endureth to the end. So my future is going to be greater than my past or my present. So while you trying to skip steps in order to get it, we just going to take our time, and we just going to go down there, and we're going to bust them all down. We're going to get the women, we're going to get the bags, we're going to get the spirituality, and we going to heaven. You ain't got to be poor to make it into heaven. We going to get the women, the money. We going to have a good time. We going to do all of the fun things. We going to travel. We going to love God. We going to leave this earth in a better space. Had we not been here, we going to take care of our children. We going to leave a legacy, and we going to leave an inheritance, and we going to go to heaven. And we going to heaven. I told God this morning, it's the first time that I asked God for anything, because usually I wake up and then I praise God, and then I say, what is it that you would have for me to do? I say, God, this is going to be a different day, because I feel great, and I don't know why. I still got the balloons up, the balloons from the million. I got the balloons over there. I got the balloons over there. I said, God, I got a request today. I don't usually ask for much, but I got a request today. I want it all. I want it all. I want everything. And I know I'm going to have to go through some things to get it. And I understand that it's going to be some people that don't like me along the way, but I want it all. I want the money. I want the cars. And I don't even want the money necessarily because I'm going to do anything special that I'm already not doing. I got to help my people. I said, God, I'm going to tell you what my prayers are. I told God this morning, I said, God, you know my people ain't where they supposed to be at yet financially, even if they doing well, even if they saying that they doing okay, even if they got jobs, even if they cool. I said, you know we need this money. I need some more money. What you talking about? I gotta get it. I want it all. This is what I told God today. I said, I need some more money. And I started naming individual people that I know. I said, this person needs some more money, and this person need to be getting rich, and this person, I believe that they deserve to have the sports car that they want, and I need to be able to put some people in the position so that they can win bigger. I need some more money. I told God, I said, God, I'm not one to ask for anything, but I need it. I need bigger bags. And I promised them, I said, you send even more,
and I'm going to share with everybody else. I'm going to share with the crew. I promise you I'm going to give it all away. I promise you I'm going to put people in the position to be successful. I promise you I'm going to change lineages. I promise you I'm going to change family legacies. I promise you I'm going to put some more people through college. I promise you I'm going to go and get it. I said, my people, they need this. And I'm not about to go and stand up on no podium and ask no legislators that I voted in and I'm paying with my tax dollars to give me something. I'm not going to them. I said, I'm coming to you. You the source. You the source. So if it's going to happen, it's got to happen through you. And if it don't happen, then I accept what you've already done for me because I'm appreciative. But I'm just telling you that I need it. Now, what comes along with that, because I see some of y'all in here saying, well, say my name too. All right, well, I'm going to say your name. I'm going to put it all inside. I'm going to rewatch this. And after this is over, I'm going to rewatch this and I'm going to name the individual names. But understand what you're asking for before we get there. When I ask for things and when blessings come from my God, you're going to have to build the character to be able to handle it too, which means that you're going to have to go through something so you can learn a lesson and pass the test. Now, if you're not willing to go through something, if you're not willing to praise God, if you're not willing to acknowledge him, and if you're not willing to suffer, because no blessing comes without a hater. No blessing comes without people that's mad at you. You're going to have to shed some of your friends and your stupid ways. Listen to what I'm telling you. Don't ask for the blessing if you're not willing to let go some of your dusty friends. Don't ask for the blessing if you're not willing to let go of your dusty ways. Don't ask for the blessings and then go out there and get AIDS. Don't ask for the blessing and then you go out here and you tricking it off on people that don't even value you. That's not a blessing. That's a curse. God don't give curses. Because you keep begging, you keep asking for money, and you keep coming to God. And the reason that you ain't got it is because you a horrible person in your heart on the inside. So if he don't see that you can handle it, then he gonna put you through the paces to prepare you, to gird you up so that you'll have your breastplate of righteousness on, and that you're not going to be swayed by the people. You're gonna be able to walk away when you ain't gonna be so easily starstruck when you see the devil walk in just because he can sing a good song. Now, do you still want it? Do you still want it? Do you still want the blessings? Because if so, then we can move forward. If not, stand on the sidelines, get in the benches, and watch us play ball. And watch us hoop. If you still want it after understanding what it comes with, because your preachers and your pastors on the pulpit, they're going to sell you on the idea that, oh man, just send the money. They're not going to tell you that it comes with work, that it comes with responsibility, that it may come with sleepless nights, that there's going to be some sacrifices and some people that you're going to have to stand up to and let go. They're not going to tell you that it's going to be growing pains and you may have to suffer. And it may be 2 or 3 years for you to take a step back so you can take 10 steps forward. It's not going to come the way that you're going to want it to come. The messages and the blessings and the direction is not going to come from the people that you think is going to come from. He gives you pastors and preachers after his own heart. So I'm going to give you the full width of it. It's going to be some really hard times so that you can get to the other side. And if you really want it, if that's what you still want, it don't come without a cost. It don't come, ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing free. But I will also tell you this, that when you get your stuff from the devils, that's gonna cost you also. So you got 3 options. And now we about to get started with the show. I see we got well over 1,000 people in here. You got 3 options. A, you can get it over here with us. Shout out to the bag chasers. And we can do it the right way. Or we can go B, and you can take the shortcut and you can get yours from the devil, because I know that y'all do anything for a couple dollars just for a little bit of fame and some few likes. But it's going to cost you your soul. And then C. C is that you can ride the fence and you cannot pick a side and you can be in the middle. But I will also tell you that the middle is what God hates the most. That gray area. I'm going to put 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 1 foot on both sides. The middle get ran over. The middle get ran over. So you can play the middle or you can pick a side. Either you can pick God, the devil, or you can play the middle. It's up to you. It's the only 3 options that you got. Ain't no middle. Ain't no none of that. Ain't no purgatory. Ain't none of that for you. Heaven or hell, which one you want? Y'all ready? Y'all ready to get started with the show? I don't be knowing what I'm going to say when I get here. I just be coming in and kicking it. But I will tell you, you can have it all. You can have it both. You can have righteousness and riches. You can have righteousness and riches. All right? Y'all ready to get started with the show? I do want to tell y'all that we got after hours tonight again. We back to back. Don't ask me how I'm able to wake up and still be able to do these shows and still get out this content, still get out this clip, and still be live streaming. Don't ask me how I've been able to be consistent for years and years and years and not have no misses. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I'm trying to figure it out myself. Dot Focus. Shout out to Dot Focus. Man, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, Dot Focus. Thank you, Dot Focus. Aaliyah says, I love that shit so much, Anton. Yes. You ain't going through it. You getting to it, baby. You ain't going through it. You getting to it. Jamani says, play that 1 in a million Aaliyah song. I just did. Well, that was Beats for the Streets. Shout out to my dog, Tony Williams says, thank you for putting me in your prayers this morning. I got you, bro. Samuel Hartfeld says, good morning, Anton. What's your thoughts on CD certificates of deposit? I don't use them. Why do that when I can invest in Bitcoin and I can put my money in my portfolio on my brokerage account and continue to run it up? I ain't letting that bank hold my money. I want my money working for me 100% of the time, and I think I can get a better yield on my own. Fatir Wood says, I'm wondering if it's just me or did you stop having timestamps added to the live streams? Thanks for all of you info as usual. I did. You want me to start putting them back in? Some people keep telling me that they want them. Some people telling me that they don't. They just want to watch the full show and then they'll catch the clip on the back end. I'll tell you what, starting next week, I'll start putting timestamps back in. I got you. Just the Brown girl. What up to my girl, Just the Brown? More blessings for Nikki. Bless my girl, Nikki. Bless Aaliyah. Bless everybody. Bless them all. Shout out to Just the Brown girl in America. I love you, baby. A.R. Smitty says, had the tab for that immaculate cook session. More blessings for A.R. Smitty, man. I love you, bro. Thank you for the 50. Onaka says, keep letting them speak through you, AD. I got you, baby. I love you, Onaka. Major Gaming ENT says, me and my family, my new family want it all. I just wrote this down the other day, started over after my wife left. Let's get it. Let's do a Donnell Major. Let me tell you something, bro. When people leave you, even if it's your spouse, we're going to get into the show now because I got to get into this. I'm going to start off with the Chicago budget. When people leave you, even if it's your spouse, it's not a bad thing. It may hurt, but it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Don't count it as a bad thing. It's an opportunity, man. It's an opportunity to run it up. All right. So that's a blessing. It's a blessing. She just freed you, my dog. Freed you so that they can run it up. How you gonna get yourself out of the loop if you got people in your way? Don't you know that she was slowing you down? She was slowing you down, bro. Slowing you down. Now you free. Let's get that bag. All right, y'all. Y'all ready to get started with the show? Y'all ready to get started with the show? Let's get it popping. Chicago. All right. Chicago yesterday unveiled its budget. Chicago yesterday unveiled its budget. Now, let me preface this by saying that before we go into this, I want to preface this by saying that I told y'all that the budget deficit was going to be higher than 1.15 billion. I told you that the budget deficit would be higher than 1.15 billion. That is what they used to tell us. They told us, let me see if I can pull it. I'm gonna get the old one. Let me get the old one. Let me see. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. Chicago budget deficit. 1 month ago, I'm gonna share this one ago. I'm gonna share this one first because I need y'all to know where we came from in order to know where we're going. All right. 1 month ago, this is what they were saying.
$146 million. That is the year-end budget deficit for the city of Chicago. But it is nothing compared to the projected shortfall in 2026. CBS News Chicago investigator Megan DeMar breaking down those numbers for us. And Megan, even the most optimistic outlook seems pretty grim.
Right, Marie, we're talking about a $1 billion deficit for 2026. And the city's budget director warned that is an optimistic outlook for the future.
Have we eaten our vegetables before we're asking for the taxpayers at all levels and other units of government to give us dessert?
So before, just a month ago, did I say it, Jesse, or did I say it? Just a month ago, they said the budget deficit is going to be $1.15 billion for one city, for the city of Chicago. Brandon Johnson yesterday unveiled the real budget deficit, the newly projected budget deficit, and this is what they came up with.
Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson unveiled his 2026 budget plan today. Now, the gap in that budget is bigger than first thought. It is more than $1 billion. Now, the mayor promises no property tax hike and no grocery tax. So where is he going to find the money to plug that hole? Our political reporter, Marianne Ahern, is here now with the details. Marianne.
Good afternoon, Alex. A key part of the mayor's budget proposal is a corporate head tax. That is a tax on the biggest companies in the city based on how many employees they have. It's something the city got rid of more than a decade ago. But now the mayor wants to bring it back, and already it's proving to be a tough sell.
And then finally eliminating the head tax.
Getting rid of the corporate head tax was a cornerstone of Rahm Emanuel's first mayoral campaign. Mayor Brandon Johnson's 2026 budget proposal would not only revive, but steeply increase the tax on big companies. He's pitching it as a way to fund community safety.
And so we are asking big tech to chip in. We are asking corporate landlords and yacht owners to chip in, but we are also asking the larger corporations to step up in this moment.
The tax would apply to companies with at least 100 employees, about 3% of corporations in Chicago. They would have to pay $21 per employee each month. It's drawing criticism from business leaders and aldermen concerned about jobs.
In 2018 in Seattle, they passed this a similar type thing, and it was repealed less than a month later because of similar concerns. So I suspect that is not going anywhere.
However, Johnson's supporters put the blame on the Trump administration.
When we think about the upward push with the tax cuts that have been made on some of the wealthiest of Chicagoans, I do believe that it brings some level of equality.
Another big.
What is the Democrat strategy, y'all? When in doubt, blame Trump. When you don't want to take accountability, blame Trump. Before we even get into the budget deficit aspect of this, is it fair to say that Democrat cities and Democrats is like a bad hoe, bro? it's like a hoe that don't earn that you put out on Figueroa Street. It's a bad hoe. America and dealing with these Democrat cities, it's like being in a bad relationship with a chick that won't stop spending, and then she keep asking on what it is, why we don't have the quality of life that we supposed to have. Being in a Democrat-led city, not all of them, but most of them, is like being in a relationship with a hoe that you turned into a housewife, bro. What you thought that she was going to stop hoeing? Nigga, because she got married to you because it looked good on the outside? You thought that she was going to stop busting it down for real when you thought the nature of who she was different? What, you thought that they was going to come up with a different plan? It's like being in a financially abusive relationship. What, you didn't know? What, you thought that your prenup? It's like being in a bad relationship with a toxic hoe. She don't bring no value and she keep on asking for money. And then if anything goes wrong, even when it comes to her own decisions, who she gonna blame? You? Blame Trump. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't know that Chicago was already in a budget deficit, multi-year budget deficit before Trump ever got into office. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that Chicago was in a multi-year budget deficit before Trump ever touched office? Gave away upwards of about $1 billion in Chicago alone, upwards of close to $1 billion in Chicago alone to illegal migrants. What companies, who's the owner of them, we don't have a clue. We don't have a clue. Ain't got a clue. Y'all got an elementary school teacher running the whole city into the ground. We ain't got a clue. Ain't got a freaking clue to save our life. What's the solution? Blame Trump. Don't worry, there's more. There's a lot more.
Chicagoans, I do believe that it brings some level of equality.
Another big priority in the budget, a new tax on large-scale social media companies like X, YouTube, and Meta, which owns Facebook. Johnson calling it a first in the nation, but critics expect legal challenges.
And just like we tax other addictive vices that are bad for our health, like nicotine and tobacco, it is far past time we treat social media companies the same way.
There are other tax hikes in the mayor's budget plan, a new online sports wagering tax, as well as what's being called a yacht tax for those who pay boat mooring fees at city harbors. The mayor also...
What's the fastest way to kill business? What's the fastest way to run out the people that pay the majority of the taxes? What is the fastest way to kill your city? It's just to keep on raising taxes. It's to keep on keeping on and just keep on keeping on with raising taxes. I have not seen the destruction of a place. That's why y'all credit rating was downgraded. Yeah, Chicago got bad credit. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that Chicago got bad credit? Yes, Chicago has bad credit. Chicago has bad. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. Just 9 months ago, we was talking about Chicago. Chicago got a credit downgrade. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna show you the truth. Don't worry about it. I'll show it to you.
The city of Chicago's credit rating has dropped. S&P Global Ratings announced today the city's general obligation bond rating went from BBB plus to just BBB. That means the credit agency believes the city is more likely to default. The rating drop comes after plenty of turmoil in City Hall over the city's budget before the council finally passed a budget near the end of the year. Tonight, Chicago pushing back on the downgrade. The city saying, quote, despite the public budget negotiations over the last couple of months, The city's credit fundamentals have not changed, and the rating does not accurately reflect the strength of the city's credit or ability to meet its debt and pension obligations.
Now, I want to show you something. This was 9 months ago. And this particular video from ABC 7 Chicago, it only got 688 views. So you know, I don't blame you. 3 comments, 688 views. So, you know, if nobody knew about this, I understand it. I read stuff and I look at stuff that other people may not necessarily be paying attention to. But let's go back into what we was talking about, the whole proposed budget for 2026. Round and round we go. Same circle. Back at it again. This is what's happening.
Pitched his $16 billion spending plan to a city council this afternoon.
His plan does not include a property tax hike, but he wants corporations and social media companies to help pay for it. WGN's Angelica Sanchez has reaction.
The Chicagoland Chamber of Commerce says Mayor Brandon Johnson's new budget proposal will make Chicago a less attractive investment. They say they don't see shared sacrifice in his new tax proposals.
Our view is we need to have pro-growth strategies, not job-killing taxes.
Jack Lavin, president and CEO of the Chicagoland Chamber of Commerce, says many businesses have not shaken the setbacks from the pandemic, and the mayor's suggestions won't help.
Especially our restaurants and our hospitality industry, their margins are 2%.
In order to close a nearly $1.2 billion shortfall in next year's budget, the mayor wants to lean on the wealthy. He argues many are not paying their fair share.
Our budget proposal asks the large corporations and the ultra wealthy to chip in a little bit more.
Ain't nothing like telling somebody else how to spend their money. Ain't nothing like, listen, hey man. Hey, we tight out here, man. The food is a little short. Yeah, okay, so we don't know where the money went. And nigga, what you got? What's the snaps on my petrol? Chicago to rich people is like Debo. Hey, Craig. What's up, Smokey? Chicago to rich people is Debo. They doing the same thing in New York. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get there later on in the show. They Debo. Checking your pockets. Patting you down. Hey, I'm going to put mine under. I'm going to put mine under. I'm going to just tuck mine in. That's what the middle class. The middle class is red. I'm going to just tuck mine in. I'm going to get there without question. Don't worry about it. This is y'all show today. I'm going to just tuck mine in. And you find that chain from the middle class. Hey, man. My mama bought me that chain. My mama bought me that chain. This is y'all sit. That's y'all bite. That's y'all taxes. We just going to keep it over at Brandon Johnson's house. Do y'all know that y'all paying this guy to raise taxes on y'all? And the funniest part about this whole situation is that what they don't realize is that it's not like y'all can't leave. You're not beholden to Chicago. The beautiful thing about America and its capitalistic way of doing business is that companies, look, I'll give you an example because some of y'all don't think that it's possible. And Brandon Johnson, his big pitch is the rich people ain't going nowhere. Rich people aren't going anywhere. We just asked them to chip in a little bit more to pay their fair share. No fixing it, no balancing the budget the right way, no reducing spending, no going through in Department of Government Efficiency, none of it, right? You know what the funniest part about Chicago and them having such arrogance and how awesome they are? Because for some reason, they don't think that anybody is going to go anywhere else, that no companies is going to move, that rich people is just going to stay put and they just going to keep on letting you have their hands in their pockets, that the middle class is not going to be ultimately the ones that bear the brunt of this. They've been fleeced more in better places. You know how people say that saying? I've been kicked out of better places. I ain't even tripping about it. It's cold as hell in Chicago. Have y'all know what it feel like in the wintertime? They don't call it the Windy City for no reason. What you think that Chief Keef left because he was scared of the streets? Chief Keef left because it wasn't of a conducive environment in general. If companies are willing to leave Silicon Valley, if they're willing to leave California, because at least California is on the coast, it got better weather. And that's the one thing that the West Coast is always going to have over us, is that it's better weather out there. But see, when they got out of control, it was like, okay, well, whatever, we'll leave. We'll go to Nashville. We'll go to Texas. We'll go to Florida. We'll go anywhere. But see, when you start tapping into my pockets, it's a problem. You can't even pitch them and say, well, listen, it's the best weather. People want to live here no matter what. They even willing to live here in van life and just rock out. You don't have nothing to offer these people. Rich people will live anywhere. They will go to Puerto Rico. They will go to Florida. They will go to Texas. They will go to any state that don't have high taxes, and then they'll be able to thrive. It's the poor people that's trapped. Poor people are trapped. And you got more competition than ever before because cities are incentivizing companies and rich people to go and move there because they understand that the value that they bring. They know that they're going to pay the majority of the taxes. And rich people are glad to pay the majority of the taxes. They just don't want to be over finessed. We already feel like we overburdened and we overtaxed. They will move in a heartbeat, and won't even think about it. They'll spend 6-7 months in a whole nother state, come back, hang out in the summertime, knowing that they got family back there, keep a little small residence maybe, but they whole tax base, how much money they make, it ain't going to Chicago. It ain't going to Chicago. But see, this is what happens when you let an elementary school teacher This is what happens when you let an elementary school teacher run the city and then play Monopoly, play The Sims with y'all money.
So that working families are not burdened with higher property taxes or grocery taxes or garbage fees.
He emphasizes he won't be raising property taxes, but the mayor's proposal includes a string of new taxes. Two in particular are raising eyebrows in the business community. One is the revival of a corporate head tax where companies in Chicago with more than 100 employees would pay $21 per person a month. Former Mayor Rahm Emanuel eliminated that tax after more than 40 years. This time around, Mayor Johnson wants to put the estimated $100 million in revenue towards anti-violence programs. He argues a safer city will...
They did this in Seattle. Now, Seattle, they got Amazon at their headquarters. They got Microsoft as their headquarters. They got the big dogs. Like they worldwide headquarters. Seattle, as liberal as it is, they got the big dogs out there. And they pay billions upon billions and billions of taxes. And in less than a month after they tried to pull this foolishness in Seattle, they was like, you know what? We just playing. We don't really want that. We just playing. Y'all really think that this is going to fly? Y'all have the highest vacancy rate that you've ever experienced in your entire life on the Magnificent Mile, on the Mag Mile. Do you really think that the people is going for this, that the business owners is going for this? I feel bad for the citizens. I feel bad for the job losses. I feel bad for the people that's not going to really be able to raise their children in the Chicago that you used to know. I do. I genuinely feel bad for you guys. The Chicago you knew is no more. It's over. Party is over. The music is stopping. There's nobody left dancing on the floor. The club is closing. The light's about to come on, and the only thing that's left is Booger Wolves. The only thing that's left when the lights come on, when the club close, is the people that wasn't picked. The only people that'll be left when this carnage is done is the Booger Wolves. The Booger Wolves tend to be the poor people. The equivalent of what the Booger Wolves are when the lights come on, when the club is closed and you got to actually pay attention to the thing you may have to take home, is the equivalent of the people that are going to be trapped in Chicago trying to hold on. It's over. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. Hey, shouty. Turn the lights on.
Be more attractive to both businesses and their employees. The other proposal upsetting businesses is an increase to taxes on cloud computing. Levin says that the consumer would end up paying the cost.
Every company of every size and sector will pay that cloud tax, not big tech. It will be paid by the end user. And so that is another job-killing tax.
Not everyone is against the budget plan. A former teacher and CTU organizer, Mayor Johnson, wants to give $500 million in TIF surplus funds to Chicago public schools. In a statement, the Chicago Teachers Union says, today, Mayor Brandon Johnson delivered the most transformative budget to come out of City Hall in generations. He is protecting our city from Trump's cuts and proposing a budget that fights for working people instead of against them. The mayor's team says they found more than $200 million in savings across city departments. They also want to extend a citywide hiring freeze and cap overtime for Chicago police officers. Still, Lavin says it's hard to see shared sacrifice when the city budget has increased by more than $6 billion in recent years. The Chicagoland Chamber of Commerce says this is the start of a long process. They say that they will continue to advocate for the businesses they represent before this budget is finalized.
I feel so bad for the people in Chicago. I do. I feel even worse for the people that don't see it coming. I feel even worse for the people that don't see it coming. Yep, it's coming, and it's going to be a gnashing of the teeth. I keep telling y'all, I'm able to predict this stuff so easily. I keep telling y'all, I said, listen, the budget deficit is probably going to be closer to $1.5, $1.6 billion. Now, what do we see? Right away, 1.5, $1.6 billion. Everything that they estimate, just add like 30 to 40% to it. Everything that they talk about, add 30 to 40% to it. They got mad at me on Instagram and said, Anton, what are you talking about? Chicago was ranked the best city to visit in the United States of America. I said, nigga, where? By who? Who took that test? You lied to me. You lied to me. Anton, you don't know what you're talking about. Chicago was ranked the best big city to visit in the United States of America. Okay. Okay. Hey, y'all got so much time on y'all hands. We just gonna watch the implosion of this stuff. We gonna watch the implosion of it. Y'all ain't even got the best pizza. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Chicago style pizza is done better in other places. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. Chicago style pizza is done better in other places. I talked to my spiritual advisor the other day. I talked to my spiritual advisor the other day, and I said, I need you to pray for me. I would like to start my expansion and being an on-site journalist to where I'm documenting what's happening out here in the streets. Sky. I would like to be I would like to start my online journalism. And I'm thinking that I'm going to go to Chicago. They put hands on me. Got the olive oil. You know how they do with the olive oil. Let me tell you how the old folks. Some of y'all don't know nothing about church. They get the olive oil. They pray the olive oil. They do like this. They get it on their hands. They usually put two fingers on here. Put it on your head. Start praying for you. Ooh, shit. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Bless Anton. I'm telling you what, bless Anton. Oh, Lord, be with us. Give us. Oh, not Chicago. Oh, not Chi-Town. Start somewhere else, Lord. Okay. Thank you, Jesus. In Jesus' name, amen. I said, what you mean? Don't go. Oh, Anton. Anton. Listen. I'm laughing, but I'm serious. I'm laughing, but I'm so serious. I'm laughing, but I'm serious. I don't do nothing without getting a witness. You know it's true, right? You know it's true. I don't do nothing without getting a witness. I don't get nothing without getting a witness. Mm-hmm. I got all kind of advice. What you thought I just had tax people on my team? You thought I just had lawyers? No, I get spiritual advisors. I got all of that. If you're going to get it, you got to get the whole gamut. You got to do the whole thing. You got to do the whole thing. I ain't going over there. Shout out to the more than 2,000 people here. I appreciate y'all. Let me go ahead and read some of these super chats. It's going to be a great show. A great show tonight on After Hours. Are y'all not a part of the Patreon? Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. I'm streaming all weekend. Okay, so let me just give y'all a little bit of a preview of what's going on. We doing Patreon live stream Saturday because I ain't gonna have to live stream on do nothing else except Saturday. Patreon live stream Saturday. After Hours is changing its name this weekend to Room 9. And we're going to do a Sunday show on Room 9/After Hours, okay? I got to change the name before we cross over 100,000 subscribers on that platform because I want my plaques to say what I wanted to say for the future, all right? I will say that once we cross 100K, because I crossed 1 million, and I got a couple people that I'm giving plaques to that I think has played a role in my growth of that channel throughout the years, over the 10 years. So I got multiple different plaques that's coming for the Anton Daniels channel. But when we cross over 100,000 on the Room 9 channel, everybody that helped, everybody that contributed from yeah, Molly, it's gonna be called Room 9. Everybody that contributed that's on that platform, all of the people that's participated, they will get plaques to go along with it. So I didn't do it by myself. I did it with my friends. All right. They all gonna get plaques too. So they will be rocking out with that also. Yep, it's gonna be called Room 9. Oh, but what was I saying? Oh, so live streaming this weekend. Patreon live stream is on Saturday. Room 9 live stream is going to be on Sunday. I don't know the exact time, but I'm thinking closer. I don't know the exact time on Sunday. But we're going to be talking about movies and series. Movies and series. And I'm going to have my friends with me. It's going to be, Slimmy is definitely going to be there. So we're going to get it popping. All right. Patreon live stream tomorrow. Room 9 live stream on Sunday. And it's going to be fun. All right. Okay. And live stream tonight. We got the live stream night. So every day we not missing. Every day we live stream. All right. So we working. We got to push, y'all. Just because we crossed 1 million don't mean that we getting comfortable. We got to keep pushing. I ain't going nowhere in Chicago right now. It's not safe. Kai, it's not safe. Says Shabbat, Shalom, back chasers. God hates the lukewarm. He said he'd spit them out. You know your scriptures, huh? Be hot or cold, Mazel Tov on the million AD. Shout out to my girl Kylo. Do the Right Thing says, morning to all AD. You got to look up Harvey, which is I know about Harvey, a Chicago suburb next to Dolton, calling a fiscal emergency, being 160 million in debt. All of these little cities is going to crumble. All of these cities is going to crumble. Mick the Mo says, King, you might don't remember, but I sent you an email a long time ago exposing everything that I felt was wrong in my life, but we up now. Thank you from Denard Kearney. What up, Mick the Most? Denard Kearney, you have been a guiding light. Love you, King. I love you too, bro. I love you too, bro, man. God bless you and congratulations. I told y'all, man, it don't last long. It don't last long. Joy cometh in the morning. Let me see. Did you cover the guys in Cali being charged for defrauding the public homeless funds? I wonder if they own those 600K units that are still empty, says I Dizzy. It's so much corruption and evilness happening. I almost feel like I need to extend a Millionaire Morning Show to Saturday also. Or maybe I need to do let me think that through. James Smith, before I start talking. James Smith says Brandon Johnson trying to pull money from everywhere to cover his bills that he messed up. Deacon Weasel says that's not an FBA haircut Brandon Johnson has. Riverside Chunk says, wouldn't that just be taxation without representation? Because what does the city actually get? Without question says, AD, you hear about the woman turkey leg hug? Let me see what's going on with turkey leg hug owner. I'm going to look that up right now. Tony says, thank you for the daily motivation. Anton just landed a 30K remodel job. Bag Chases is up. Tony's Dream Home Services. Congratulations, bro. Deacon Weasel says Brandon has the worst smelling breath in politics. How y'all get that close? Shadow Dragon, what up? Says, what up, Anton? Did you see anything from the New York mayoral debate? Yes, I did. I'm going to go over it a little bit. Clown Show. NBC was trash and Cuomo looked weak. Sadly, I think Mom Donnie will win. He is. Mom Donnie is going to win New York, but I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Malachi says it's affecting everyone in Cook County, unfortunately. You mean Crook County. DJ Complex just called me Rio, says, I thought it was a Southern thing. I always ask my wife to pass me the healing oil when I cook. It's not. It's right up here in up in Michigan. But Charlie says, Lord, keep AD from using his right hand with yours. What? What does that mean? C Will, what up? C Will says, what up, AD? What up, Bag Chasers? I lived in Chicago, Great Lakes for 2 years in the Navy, and it's a shame what's happening there. They told us to never go to Martin Luther King Boulevard. Ain't that crazy? Now it seems you won't be able to go anywhere when they bankrupt. See, Will, every Martin Luther, let me not say every, most Martin Luther King Boulevards in every part of the United States of America is a crash out show. Samuel Hartfeld says, let's go Uncle Remus in Chicago, Anton my treat. I don't know if I'm built for Chicago right now, man. I need more safety. Anton, when you relocating to Florida? I can't see it, bro. I can't see it. Mohawk Johnson, Robin Peter to pay. Paul says equal opportunity smoke. Hey, divinely favored and unbothered. I can't see it, man. I can't see relocating to Florida. Can't see it. You know where I wouldn't mind living for a year or two, though? I know y'all gonna think I'm gonna say San Diego. That goes without saying. If I ever decide to just permanently relocate somewhere and spend a portion of my time throughout the year, it'll probably be San Diego. However, I want to live in places like Pittsburgh. I want to live in places like Pittsburgh. That's where I want to go. I want to go to Pittsburgh. What else is on the list? I wouldn't mind living in Pittsburgh. I wouldn't mind living in where else would I go? I love Pittsburgh. I love Pittsburgh. I wouldn't mind living in Pittsburgh. I wouldn't mind going down to Mississippi. Pittsburgh. I wouldn't mind hitting down to Mississippi, somewhere close to Biloxi. Where else? Pittsburgh, Mississippi. Pittsburgh, Mississippi. I would have to say
If I gotta pick a third city that's not as visible, Pittsburgh, Mississippi, and wouldn't be Vegas. Definitely not Portland. Bend? Cleveland? Definitely Cleveland. I love Cleveland. Maybe Bend, Oregon. Bend, Oregon. I would maybe go to Bend, Oregon, something like that. Some real off the grid. I don't want to. Somebody said Ann Arbor is nice. Ann Arbor is too liberal, bro. Ann Arbor is a rich Portland. Ann Arbor is a rich Portland. Ann Arbor didn't turn so gay. I ain't even gonna cap, bro. I like Bend, Oregon. Ann Arbor is gay as hell, bro. I would never live in Ann Arbor at this point. Ann Arbor is super gay. Super gay. My dog Mr. Lot says you still running the bags? More bags for Mr. Lord, more bags for Mr. Lot in Jesus' name. I interviewed like a king and start Wednesday. What up, though, Chasers? If y'all not a part of the Bag Chasers, if y'all not a part of the Patreon, link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. She said Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, I've been to Nashville. I love Nashville, but it's too popular. The places that I'm picking is maybe not as popular as everybody else think that it is. You know what I'm saying? Bend, Oregon was dope. I would go to Cleveland. Let's pick Cleveland instead of Bend, Oregon. Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Biloxi, Mississippi. Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Biloxi, Mississippi. Shout out to Mr. Locke. God bless you, bro. Transparency is key when you have nothing to hide. People can't lie about you. Oh, they'll still lie about you. 50% say. They'll still lie about you. Where else? Hey, y'all tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat what other city that I haven't been to that I need to visit so that I can understand what's happening over in that city. Where should I go? Listen, ain't nothing wrong with Oregon. It's Portland that's horrible. Pensacola, been to Pensacola. Jacksonville, been to Jacksonville. Airport, small as hell. Long Beach, California. I've been to Long Beach. I visited that. I've never been to Charlotte. Never been to Charlotte. Carmel, Indiana. Kansas City. Richmond, Virginia. I've been to Indianapolis. I've been to Indianapolis and I've been to Gary. What you know about Indiana, Molly? Molly must have been over there moving at work. Molly was a drug dealer in her past life. That's what y'all probably don't know. Molly might have been a drug dealer in her past life. Most of the people that I know that went down to Indiana, that made a trip down to Indiana, they was moving work. Molly, what you got going on? Wichita, Kansas City. Moved to Memphis. Y'all want me to go to Memphis? I think Molly was moving work, man, because the only people that I know that drove down to Indiana was people that was making a play. See, Molly, you ain't know I know that, did you? San Antonio. Yeah, I would go to San Antonio. I would go to San Antonio. What up, Kimmy? You said you believe it too? I think Molly was moving out. I mean, Molly might have got out. Molly might have got out the game. I think she got out the game, man. I think she got out the game, bro. So now she just be live streaming and trying to act like a normal person. Move to Georgia. What part of Georgia? Because I ain't going to no fucking Atlanta. Too much zesty besties down there. Too many zesty besties down there.
All right. Let me see what else. I know. I got an appointment at 4:30. Got to go to the Apple store. Hey, let me ask y'all one more question. So I got these new iPhones, right? Because I always keep two phones. So I got this blue one, this deep blue, and then I got the orange one, which I love them both, and I like them. I feel them. But then I'm live streaming on the old iPhone 16 Pro that I got. I got you, OG. I'm live streaming on the old iPhone 16 Pro that I got, and then I got the other one. So I had my two old phones. I still got these, but like I like to use them to live stream. So I'm wondering, do I repurpose these to just keep them? Because I like their cameras. I love the cameras on these iPhones, and this thing has been durable as hell. I got the lighter one that I'm live streaming on right now, and then I use this one when I'm inside of the studio. Also, I don't even use these Sony fucking cameras. I use these to live stream on. Should I keep these and not trade them in? Because if I trade them in, then I can get, I don't know, like $500-$600 a piece or something like that. Do I keep them and live stream on them, or do I trade them in? Because then I could use these. Keep them. Hold on to them. Yeah, I think I'm going to just keep them and hold on to them. Wesley.
Hello?
You want me to call him now?
Wait, who?
The shop.
You talking about Lebanon? Yeah, isn't that what you said, right?
Yeah, I said you want me to call him now.
Yeah. Also, I left you the key. It's on the table.
All right.
Yep. All right.
All right. Have a safe flight.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
I'll call him after the live stream. All right. Yeah, I send my people out. They go take flights. They have a good time. For the weekend, they can go and enjoy themselves, all of that. All right. All right. Let me see what's happening. All right, y'all. Hold on. What is up? What's up with this turkey leg cut thing? They can't stay out the news.
Well,
What is going on? This is crazy.
Today at 5, the turkey leg cut is back on the news. One of the original owners is now facing felony charges for allegedly hindering the arrest of a felon. Her boyfriend, that is. Fox's Leslie Delaspore is live at Harris County Criminal Courthouse with what exactly happened here. Leslie.
That's right. Nakia Holmes is charged for allegedly letting her boyfriend stay with her while he was wanted for allegedly beating his ex. Court records say Holmes let Jonathan Saison stay at her home in Cyprus while there was a warrant out for his arrest. Investigators say he beat his ex with a tire iron and kidnapped her at her home earlier this month. According to court records, after officers saw Saison at Holmes' home in Cyprus, they questioned her during a traffic stop, and she denied knowing him and told them he was not at her home. Later, court records say during the traffic stop, a different set of officers who were at Holmes' home told her that Saison was seen jumping her fence, and then her story allegedly changed. Now, the district attorney's office tells us that Holmes' bond is currently set at $10,000. Back to you.
So, Leslie, what more do we know about why exactly Jonathan Saison was wanted in the first place?
Yeah, so court records claim that Saison went to his ex's home to pick up some shoes, and then when she let him in, he forced her into a vehicle, hitting her with the fist and tire iron repeatedly. Now, court records also say that she was held against her will for 6 hours, and court records also say that Saison dropped his ex off at the hospital after she told him that she would not press charges. Now, coming up tomorrow, both Saison and Holmes will make their appearance in court. Reporting live from the Harris County Criminal Courthouse, Leslie Dellis for Fox.
Okay, so wait a minute. I want to just make sure that I'm very, very clear. So, hold on, fam. Let me see something.
Apprehension charge for allegedly hiding John.
More on pneumonia.
Directions, what that and what's going on around H-Town. The co-owner of the now closed turkey leg hut is due in court. This is for the first time since her arrest this week.
Nakia Holmes is facing charges of allegedly helping a felon hide in her home. Jade Fleury has more on this latest legal twist surrounding the once iconic Houston restaurant.
Police arrested Nakia Holmes on Wednesday, and she's now facing a felony hindering apprehension charge for allegedly hiding Jonathan Saison from police. Court records say Holmes let him stay at her house in Cypress while there was a warrant out for his arrest for aggravated kidnapping. Investigators say earlier this month, Saison kidnapped his ex-girlfriend and beat her for several hours, including with a tire iron while free on bond. Holmes was part owner of Turkey Leg Hut with her now ex-husband, Lyndall Price. He's currently awaiting on federal charges related to arson in 2020. Investigators say Price worked with others to set fire to bar 5015, which was owned by Price's former business partner. Again, Holmes and the man she's accused of hiding are expected to appear in court this morning. Reporting from downtown Houston, Jade Fleury, Fox 26 News.
So, all right. So here's my question, man. This is my question as I have a conversation about this whole situation. All right. And maybe I'll introduce this. Let me put this in my notes so that we can have this conversation on after hours tonight. My first question is that place cursed? Are we still witnessing the curse of the turkey leg hut? I remember when I went to Houston, one of the first times that I went to Houston, and I was having a conversation, and I was trying to figure, this was back when I was liberal, Anton. Back when I was liberal, Anton, one of the first times that I went to Houston, and I was like, man, what's going on with the turkey leg hut and all of this stuff? And I was trying to figure out, what was happening on that front and all of that. The first time that I went to Houston, I was liberal, Anton. I had a couple V-neck shirts sometimes, all of that stuff. And I was walking around Houston, and Rita kept trying to convince me to go to the turkey leg hut. And I'm like, why do everybody keep talking about the turkey leg hut? What is everybody talking about the turkey leg hut for? Everybody kept trying to convince me. Yeah, this is before I got my teeth done and all of that. And they kept trying to convince me to go to the turkey leg hut. I couldn't figure out why turkey leg hut, why turkey leg hut. And everybody kept talking about how awesome it is and all of this other stuff. And I just couldn't make sense of it. It just didn't make sense to me. Yeah, I was liberal. I don't know if I was liberal, Anton. I was on my way to getting out of liberal, Anton. So I was in my transition period. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so he winds up going to jail because he was trying to burn down after they got into a nasty split and a nasty divorce. They got into a nasty split and a nasty divorce. Let me see if I can pull up Liberal Anton and see what he had going on out here in these streets. Is Liberal Anton available?
Yep, there he is. That's liberal time.
It's a really good show. So I'm really happy. So I got some. Just to recap, because I'd be so caught up in whatever it is that I'm doing that.
Yep. I'm liberal Anton out here in these streets. Definitely out walking around.
I am not just that. That's not the.
I don't like that. I don't like liberal Anton, but I'm gonna leave it up just in case. You know what I'm saying? So we can always remember where we came from. Anyways, now that we got our beard together and we got our alignment with what political party that we were supposed. Yeah, my frames was always dope. But V-neck t-shirt, liberal time, I don't know what the fuck I was on. What was wrong with me? I'm telling you, being liberal is a disease. Being liberal is a disease. Diversity, equity, and inclusion time. Oh, diversity, equity, and inclusion time was I wasn't right. I wasn't right.
Whenever the opportunity presents itself, I'm so in the moment and recognizing, that
I can't do this shit. I keep trying to go back to it so I can see what my life is like. I can't do this shit. I can't do this shit. Oh, you had a bunch of V-necks too? I don't know. I went through a V-neck phase. It was like a year. Yeah, it was more like a 7-month V-neck phase. And I was like, why was I buying V-necks? You know what I'm saying? Why was I buying V-necks? So was that glitter on your was that glitter on your face? Oh shit. The fuck was I thinking?
and I've been able to do it for a long time, and that's how I choose to live my life.
Nah, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it, my nigga. I can't do it. We done with that. We done with those days. Let me get that shit up off my screen. Can't keep going back to that. Being liberal is a disease. Right. Allen Iverson used to wear them, so oh shit. Oh man. No, I had them too. Oh man. Oh man, that is the funniest thing ever. But again, here's my question. All right. V-necks or bootcut jeans. Oh shit. Oh my god. Y'all niggas is hilarious, bro. I did try some. All right. It wasn't that I got bootcut jeans by mistake. All right. I didn't mean to get bootcut jeans. I got Obama jeans by mistake. Because I was trying something new. And I was like, all right, I'm going to get a different number of Levi's. I'm going to switch it up and see what's going on. And I had Rita with me and I said, how do these look? Because I feel like they don't fit me right. They not fitting my butt right. You know what I'm saying? My butt felt higher than usual. I don't know why my butt felt higher than usual. So I put on some boot cut jeans. I didn't know that there was boot cut. I just thought it was a different number. I was riding around and I just felt like these jeans don't fit right. I don't know why. I felt like the jeans didn't fit right, bro. So yeah, there was Levi's. I took them back to the store and I went back to my original jeans. I'm gonna just roll with what I got. I'm not gonna do no Rick Owens. So I have apple bottoms. Chasing the Alpha says, let me go throw away all my V-necks right now. They're neatly folded in my dresser and everything. Oh, I said, why the fuck? And I bought like $1,000 or, you know, I bought like $1,200-$1,300 worth of bootcut jeans. And the thing about it is that Levi's, if you get them for like 2 for $70 or 2 for $60 or whatever it is, the sale is going on, you can get a lot of them motherfuckers. So I just bought like a whole lot of them. I bought them in different colors. I had black. I had the regular Levi jean. So what number Levi's I wear? Let me see. Yes. I brought my favorite. I'm wearing my favorite hoodie today. So it's my favorite hoodie. It's my cat hoodie. Straight. I bought this hoodie in Japan. This is literally my favorite hoodie. Yeah, this hoodie is super sweet as fuck. I love this hoodie. This hoodie is sick. So I got my cat hoodie. You know what I'm saying? It's my cat hoodie. And my Levi's. What number is these? It's on the back, right? I wear 512s, so I do the 512s. I wear 512s. All right. I don't know what number them other ones were. And these just got regular bottoms. You know what these kind of fit like? These is kind of like Jabos, to be honest with you. The Levi 512s kind of is like Jabos. They like Jabos. So I like these. These is dope. Yeah, I wear the 512s. So you said I have 517s? Let me see. I'll tell you exactly what kind I had. Let me see. Let's see what type of Levi's that I had. Men's jeans. Oh, hold on. I just go straight tapered. This is the ones, man. Yeah, these is it. Yeah, man, it was fitting like that and shit. I might have even been standing like that. Those are the ones. They was fitting like this at the bottom. Yep, that's exactly how they was at the bottom. That's it. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. It was fitting just like that. These right here.
I might have even been wearing some fucking Converses too while I was at it. I don't know why I got those jeans. I got this color too. I got this color. I think I might have got this color. I think I might have got black too. Yep, that's it. What kind is these? Let me see something. 527s and 517, 567s. Yeah, y'all was right. Everything that end in a 7 is boot cut. That's true. What stock 68 G's? But no, let's get back to the conversation at hand, ladies and gentlemen. This is the thing that I'm trying to parachute bottoms here. This is the thing that I'm trying to understand. How come women all go for the criminals? Why do women go for the criminals? So if Dog beat the hell out of the chick that he was living with, his previous ex-girlfriend, you telling me that he went over her house? This nigga went over her house to get some shoes, bro. He went over her house to get some shoes. Dre with the K. That's all right. I'll get to you in a minute. He went over her house with some shoes on, fam. Why did Dog start holding her hostage? And here's a better question. Why do women get with men that turn out to be criminals? Why did women get with men that turn out to be criminals? So if he beat the hell out of his ex, what are you doing with him? And then y'all so dumb. Women are so dumb. They'll go to jail for these dudes. They hide them out. They try to make sure that the police don't ever get to them. They be lying for them, getting incriminated, getting perjured and stuff. Why do women wind up getting with these type of guys? Meanwhile, John Johnson over here, he's a upward stand-up gentleman, and he pays his taxes on time. He ain't got no criminal record. He probably got a good job. And this nigga, he can't find a chick to save his life. So what? He wears a V-cut neck shirt. He's going through a moment. He's having a transitional moment at the time. So what? John Johnson may have a V-neck cut shirt, but he's a good man. He's a good man, Savannah. Because it's boring. Is that why? Is that why the women leave? Because they boring? Is that why y'all leave? Because Erica was said, because bad boys have a little good sex. Y'all love y'all a criminal nigga. Women, man, look, white women, black women, they love criminals. I don't know what the obsession is. Y'all love criminals. This is why I vowed to my father. I said, I will never, ever, ever be a sucker. I will never be a sucker. I will never let a chick play me, no matter what stage of my life if I'm in. I don't care if I'm broke. I don't care if I'm rich. I don't care if I'm liberal. I don't care if I'm Republican. I will never let a chick play me, bro. These chicks be with the monsters. This chick just got out of it. Look, think about it. The nigga that she was just with was a criminal. He was burning down the competition's restaurants. Then she get with another criminal. Then she get with another criminal. Now she getting another mugshot. I don't understand it. I can't figure out for the life of me why women love criminals. Why women love criminals. They love them dudes that be jumping fences and beating bitches up.
They love dudes that be slapping up their chicks. They love dudes. It ain't just her. It's a lot of y'all. It ain't just her. It's a lot of y'all. Niggas that like to sleep on your couch. The only thing he owned is a PlayStation. This nigga still got shoes over there at her house. All he got is a PlayStation, a PS5 at your crib. They sleep in your bed. They eat your groceries. And I ain't talking about the back, your ass. I'm talking about they'll eat your groceries in the real refrigerator. They take y'all car. They drop y'all off at work. And then they be out in the streets doing God knows what. I don't get it. What thrill, Trevion? What's the thrill? What's the thrill? If you are a former thug, if you are a former street dude, if you are a former homosexual that like to sleep on women's couches and try to figure out what your life is going to be, they usually rappers or they say that they're going to be an entrepreneur. If you ask them a question and you say, he said, in a real way, if you ask them a question and you say, what kind of entrepreneur? You know, I just want to own my own business. Have y'all ever went out with a friend? Like, let's say, for example, you get a new chick or you go out with your girl and your homegirl got a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, they friends. Oh, man, you know, I want to go out with such tonight. Her husband is here. I want to meet him here. Or her man. They'll never be husbands. Her boyfriend wants you to meet him there. I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, cool. Well, let's just stop by for a second and say hello. And you meet him, and she always with a thug nigga. Always with a thug. They always with a thug. Every single time. Every time. They don't code switch. Soon as you talk to him, he smell like trees. Now, I'm not an advocate against trees. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to smoke and you're doing it legally, cool. Do your thing. But you got these niggas they always smell like trees, bro. They always smell like trees, man. Always. Just get out the shower, smell like trees. Just get out the shower, smell like trees. Like, dog. I mean, my dog, I know you like to smoke, but you know, you don't have to smell like it in everything that you do. He can't never find a job because he can't pass a piss test. Especially the light-skinned ones. Light-skinned girls keep them a thug. Light-skinned girls love thugs. Light-skinned women more than dark-skinned women. They all love thugs. But light-skinned women, and the lighter the skin, all the way up until white. White girls like thugs too. Don't be confused. White girls like thugs just as much as black girls like thugs. The lighter the berry, the thugger the juice. Every time. They always got a chick that's holding them down. Hey, niggas in jail got more loyal chicks than people that's on the outside. Dudes in jail got chicks that are more loyal to them than dudes on the outside. That's a fact. Dudes in jail got chicks that's more loyal. They buying them clothes, getting them prepared. Y'all, and it's so funny, man. That's why I don't listen to these women, bro, because they'll sit here and tell you, I ain't never going 50-50 with a man. But you'll pay 100% of a nigga's books that's in jail. And he got a boyfriend. He got a boyfriend. Y'all be holding them down, waiting for him to get out. Yeah, my man got 7 to 10. The fuck? He got what? You'll put your whole life on the hold than going in with a dude that's trying to figure it out and it's free. And he got a boyfriend. Where they do that at? You holding down a nigga that ain't even gonna be free in the next 10 years? But they be having them, Renee. They be having them. Oh, you the type. Oh, yeah, you right. That's you. When the last time your boyfriend got out of jail, Renee? Renee, when the last time your man got out of jail, baby? When the last time your man got out of jail? You the prototype. You the prototype. You the prototype, baby. Yeah. I don't get it. I really don't get it, bro. I don't get it. You go to jail, you automatically get more hoes. Renee has passed that life. All right. All right. I feel you. Y'all said no, not when he got out. Mercedes is cool. I like Mercedes. I gotta call Mercedes. Nah, y'all ain't about to have me looking stupid. I'm about to have me doing the Quentin, calling people in the middle of the daytime. I ain't calling nobody. Fuck that. I ain't calling nobody. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Mercedes is she pretty as hell. I ain't even gonna cap, bro. Untouchable City Prepper says, when you gonna get that Rainbow Daytona? Stop playing that. Oh man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, ain't it? It's gorgeous, ain't it? Faith M. I put my name on a list for some of the stuff. Nah, Kim. Nah. You ain't about to have me out here looking crazy. You ain't about to have me out here looking crazy. No. Faith, what up, Faith? Faith says, hoping Sliwa. Who is Sliwa? When's the election? I believe he knows New York. He's a real veteran. I don't understand why NYC wants to elect a foreigner into any part of Congress. Shaking my head, this dude is a Sharia law supporter. Molly was like, what you mean they don't have my money? That is so gay. Love you, Molly. And we love Molly. AR Smitty says, what the heck is in that turkey? I don't know, but they messed it up. They messed up that bag. Manny Plays PC says, real question, what would liberal Anton think of conservative bag chaser Anton? How can I get there as fast as possible? How can I get there fast? Is it worth it? Yep. All right. Well, let's move on. How you stretch a V-neck though? I don't know. It was the bag that be over your neck. Don't worry about it. Chanel says, look up the Joe Bulliard situation. You know what it is? No. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. That wasn't even a V-neck from me. I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to give myself some grace. Look up the Joe Bulliard situation at the HBCU, Chanel said. All right, I'm going to check it out. No, seriously. I'm going to tell you what happened. That shirt was free. So the reason why I was wearing a V-neck, listen, I'm going to tell myself the truth. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. The reason why I was wearing a V-neck is because the shirt was free. The shirt was free. So you know how people be sending me merch? That's what happened. Somebody sent me some merch, and then I threw on the V-neck, and then I had the bag to go along with it. So this is what happened. Let me show you. Because I just now realized why I had the V-neck on in the first place, and somebody was asking me to wear their shirt because I was selling a lot of it. So right here, see the shirt? That was a something bully shirt, and somebody had sent me that shirt, and so that's what I was wearing. Let me see, man. And then I had the duffel with me. Let me see.
Yes, this is a shirt right here. It was a Rich Bully shirt. Yep, it was a Rich Bully shirt. And so that's what I was wearing. That's it right there. That's why I had a V-neck on. And I had the duffel bag. See, y'all trying to make it seem like, oh, Anton, you was wearing a man purse and all of this other type of stuff. No, that's not what happened. I was not wearing a satchel. And somebody gave me the Rich Bully shirt. And so that's what I was wearing. So I wasn't all liberal. I was wearing a shirt that somebody else gave to me, and then I had the duffel with me. So that's what happened. So leave me alone. That's not a purse. That's not a purse. That's a duffel. I've never worn a purse. I've never worn a purse. I had a duffel. It was a duffel. And I took the duffel bag with me to Houston. See, they can't even, nope, you can't. I didn't have a Shannon shirt. I didn't have a Shannon shirt. Ah! Oh, no, seriously. That's the honest to God truth. Somebody actually has sent me that bag. I mean, not sent me the bag. Well, they sent me the bag too. So they sent me a duffel. The duffel was free. And they sent me the shirt. And somebody asked me to wear their shirt and their hoodies because they sent me a bunch of hoodies and they sent me a bunch of shirts. So I was just wearing the shirts and wearing the hoodies because they said that they were selling a lot of them and they was asking me, could I keep wearing them? So that's what happened. Dang. Oh, that's all right. I'll take my L. I don't care. I don't care. I'm cool with my L. I'll take my L. Family got to, well, if you wear it as an undershirt, then you're not going to see the logo. Family, I got to get rid of my V-neck. See, people still wearing V-necks. Would liberal Anton vote for Kamala Harris? No, under no circumstances. Even liberal Anton wouldn't have voted for Kamala Harris. Spacer says you can hear the Kamala Harris in your voice. Jay Ben says clavicle time was crazy. Work with the 505 Obama jeans. Sir Tiberius says he looks like Wallow mixed with Benzino. Oh my God. Can you do a black tie event? Y'all want to do a black tie event? So we can do it for the meetup. For the next meetup, y'all want to do a black tie event, and then I could also get like a band or something like that to come through. That's not a bad idea. Just a brown girl in America. Love curly hair says, yeah, trimming the beard much better. Good afternoon, my king. Good afternoon to all. What up, love curly hair? So wait a minute. Y'all not gonna tell me that y'all don't got duffels. Y'all don't have duffels? Y'all ain't got no duffel bag? Like y'all don't take y'all duffels to the gym with y'all or nothing like that? I'm gonna do a black tie. That's it. You think David is innocent now? What's the latest update on it? I had a whole school bus fight in '85 behind bootcut jeans in elementary. Dre with the K says Anton was a certified stepper with them jeans on. Oh my God. Shout out to Dre with the K. Do the right thing says that's called Bonnie and Clyde syndrome. G Money says criminals don't require anything from a woman but stupidity. Wyatt says, being as you got a slight touch of box syndrome, do you think it would have affected your career or distracted you if you were from one of these cities with a lot of beautiful women? I think that Detroit got some of the most beautiful women in the world, bro. Honest to God. Honest to God. Detroit, lately, we've been getting a lot more butterfly eyelashes just because that shit has been affecting everything. I don't know why women has been doing that shit. They do it in Miami. They do it in LA. They do it everywhere. Detroit has some of the baddest chicks, bro, ever. Detroit always had bad chicks. But here's the thing. It ain't no shortage of bad chicks.
unless you live in rural America. It's no shortage of bad chicks unless you live in rural America. So if you're gonna live in bumblefuck Kansas or something like that, then you're gonna have a shortage of them, right? But if you live in any urban area, I don't care where you go, Milwaukee, Chicago, Cleveland, Indianapolis, New York, or whatever, you're going to get bad chicks everywhere. It's always going to be bad chicks no matter what city you go to. Alabama, Mississippi, Atlanta, whatever. It's never going to be a shortage of bad chicks in every single place, bro. Now, the thing about it is that the chicks in Miami, I don't even look at the chicks in Miami a lot of times as bad. That's the one controversial take that I give y'all. I don't think that the chicks in Miami is baddies, bro. I think that they all just, they look like, women in Miami look like they got a lot of work done a lot of times. Not all of them, but a lot of them look like they got a lot of work done. The women in Miami is like you know how women that have really small lips, but you see how they get the plastic injection inside of it? That's what it kind of looked like. It's like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made up. So when people say, if you say Miami money is different, that's one thing. Miami money is different. New York money is different. All of that. But if you say that the women in Miami is just naturally better than the women everywhere else, I would fight you on that. I would debate that all day long. The women in Miami, most of them look like they fucking just got a, they look like, they don't look like they just bad. They look like they had a lot of work done. They look like they got a lot of work done. They look plastic. And that's the difference. And I don't like that shit. I like chicks that just look good, just whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're a flatback and you just look naturally pretty, then that's the type of women that I like to be around. And I think that we all got more than a slight touch of box syndrome. Boxolitis, baby. Boxolitis. Shamarcus says, old movie media has them programmed to like thugs, made them seem cool. I feel you on that. Ted Marley says, how long would you hold a woman down if she went to jail? Forever. Forever. I will hold a woman down forever. Absolutely hold her down forever. I don't have a limit on my loyalty. I don't have a limit on my loyalty. I'll hold you down for forever. I'm realistic in that I don't expect for somebody to hold me down forever. But I definitely would hold the chick down forever. Always gonna make sure she's straight. Always gonna make sure she get her visitation. I'm gonna fight for her. I'm gonna keep lawyers on the team to fight to get her out of jail. The whole 9 yards. I will hold somebody down forever. I'm not gonna never not be loyal. I don't give a fuck what your situation is. I'm gonna always hold you down forever. So that's me. That I'm a different type of loyalty though. Tyler Perry is gonna make Turkey Leg Huckett into a movie. All we need is a love triangle added and Kerry Washington to do the crying face. Or what's the other chick's name? Taraji P. Henson. Or Taraji P. Henson. One of the two. But I don't expect to have, I don't expect for anybody else to hold me down like that. But I think that I would hold somebody else down. For real. All right. We ain't getting to none of the stories. We just be clowning on a Friday. We just clowns. We just clown on Fridays. All right. I was gonna say AOC, Nestle. Let's do the Nestle layoffs real quick. We gotta talk about a little bit of the money. Gotta get a little bit to the money, y'all. We can't just not get to the money.
Nestle will cut 16,000 jobs in what it argues is an effort to become more efficient. That was the message from new CEO Philip Navratil on Thursday as the firm tries to raise sales volumes. He said 12,000 white-collar jobs would go and 4,000 more will depart through initiatives in manufacturing and supply chain. The Swiss maker of Kit Kat chocolate bars and Nespresso coffee also reported better than expected sales growth Wednesday. It cited pricing-led improvements in coffee.
Oh, hold on. I heard my dog Brian McKnight just got an $8.8 million settlement. Hold on, before we get into this. Did y'all hear about that? I heard Brian McKnight got an Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure I do this right. Give me a second. Before I get into it, I gotta bring this up. Because the reason that I gotta bring this up is because everybody was talking shit about Brian McKnight. Everybody was talking shit about Brian McKnight and they was trying to make him out to be the bad guy. Let me see something. And that's a spit in women's face right now. Shout out to my dog Elevate to the Unknown. I'm gonna read that shortly. I ain't even called him either. Brian.
What it is?
Hey, hey, hold on. I'm on a live stream, so don't say nothing crazy. Congratulations.
Thanks, brother.
They've been trying to slander your name, man, and I heard that you got a major victory.
Yeah, but you know that she doesn't have any $28 million. We know that.
Yeah, of course.
But the judge deemed that that's what my name is worth.
Right.
Tried to destroy it. And the major victory here is I've been telling, I told you this story a long time ago.
Yep.
You can't try to tear somebody down and get away with it. I stopped talking about it and I had my lawyers handle it, like Anton Daniels would do.
Yep.
And here we are. And it's just the beginning, because everyone that has promoted this is going down too. All of them. But here's the crazy part. The truth is sitting right there in front of people's faces.
Yeah.
And they're still like, oh, nah, we still hate you, because they're just like, really, you hate me because somebody lied to you about me?
Yep.
After I built something for 30 years.
Yep.
That could be taken down by one person saying that they were abandoned when they were 30 years old. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You're joking, right?
Yeah.
But that, but that's what it is. I appreciate it, man. I meant to hit you up because I saw you passed 1 million, man. Welcome to the club.
Man, thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Keep doing your thing. We're always watching. Always watching.
Well, I've always had your back, and I never believe nothing that nobody is talking about. And rather than just running with a narrative, I just hit you up and be like, man, what is going on with this? Why is it coming after you like that?
Well, we should be able to talk as men and say when somebody's wrong, but to also, here's the important part, to be on someone's side when they're right. And you have been there. The same way that I have talking about you, because people are, I constantly send you things where people are talking about you. It's like, it's funny to me that someone wouldn't take the 5 seconds that it takes to make a comment by going and actually researching what somebody is saying.
Yeah.
Instead, they immediately go in because they want to see the nasty comment among the nasty comments. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Well, man, listen, I just wanted to say congratulations. I'm gonna call you later on today.
All right, my man.
All right, my friend.
But just remember, I'm in the UK. Don't make it too late.
All right, bet. Absolutely. All right. Hello, I'm on a live stream.
Hey, okay. Thanks for being famous.
What do you mean?
I just had to use your name. Was some touch a second ago.
Oh my God.
How you doing? Good. Yeah, I just had to use your name for a second.
Well, go. You're always more than welcome to use my name.
The ballet was closed, or I was trying to get to. Leslie said hi. The ballet was closed, and I said, I'm Anton's wife. He was like, "Oh, Mrs. Daniels, come on, I'll take you. I'll take your car.
God.
Mr. Daniels, tell him I said hi." I said, "Will do."
Oh my God. Y'all at the airport yet?
Yeah, I was trying not to say it. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, that's cool. Did they call you about the inspection? Did you go by to check the inspection?
You got yours. I just tried to call. Thank you. I just tried to call, and she said that they hadn't put it in yet. She said he probably won't put it in until this afternoon. She tried to call him. I told her that I was leaving, so she tried to call him to ask him about it, and he didn't answer the phone.
Okay. All right. Well, keep me in the loop. I know it's the final inspection, so then we can get somebody in there.
Yep.
All right.
I will. All right.
Bye. All of my friends is winning. Shout out to all of my friends and my people that's winning. Yes. Congratulations to Brian McKnight, man. You deserve all of that because people been coming after you and slandering your name without any kind of real evidence and without any kind of any proof or none of that. They just automatically just start going, and he did it for the principal. He said, yep, you know, they ain't got no $9 million. He said, but the fact that they did it, I'm gonna go ahead and come forward. And I hope he garnish everything that she get because she was talking negatively. And see, this is what I keep trying to tell y'all fellas, is that you don't have to sit there and go back and forth with people. And because I'll tell you what I do, right? This is one of the things that I like to do. I like to let people build enough equity, and I like to just collect the evidence. I shouldn't say this out loud, but I'm gonna say it because it's Friday and I know that everybody is just kind of chilling. The reason why I tell y'all, for example, and I say, don't say nothing, don't go after everybody, don't tell them not to say it, don't tell them to take videos down, don't do none of that shit, is that one of the things that I like to do is I like to let people build up enough of a case and they say enough shit. And then I have my people, hey, go ahead, download the video, make sure you tag it and make sure you put it in a safe place. Go ahead, download the video, tag it and put it in a safe place. And so they doing two things. They're promoting you and bringing more visibility to you. And then they're also incriminating themselves. So don't say nothing. Don't convince them. Don't go back and forth with them. Don't say nothing. Let them put up a video. 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 Because they're gonna say crazy stuff and stuff, right? And then over time, then you just keep on letting it pile up, and then you just hand all the evidence right over to your lawyer. Your lawyer gonna go after them. Your lawyer gonna kill them, and then your lawyer is gonna take them for more. And we know that they broke, right? We know that people don't have no money like that. We know that they work in regular fucking jobs. We know that. But it's the principle. So you let them put up their 30th video, you let them put up their 40th video, their 50th video, their 100th video, right? You let them keep doing it, and you let other people use their videos and react to their videos that they saying about you. Over time, you just hand it over. It's not going to slow you down. It's not going to do anything. But the level of defamation as they build in their own case against themselves. And so eventually, then when you go after them, it's not going to be for one thing. It's going to be for everything. When you go after them, we have to play a different game. We have to play a different game. You got to think. Y'all got to be thinkers. You can't just be a reactor. You can't just jump out the window. You can't just get mad at every single time that leverage it in order to make lemonade out of lemons, and then let them build the case against themselves, and then you go after them. And when you go after them, you got the money to see it through. Because you're not going to just sue them for defamation. You're not going to sue them for whatever it is, the lies or whatever. You're going to sue them for lawyer fees. You're going to sue them for the residual effects of what happened. You're going to do all of that. And so what I try to tell people a lot of times is stop
Stop trying to fight like this. If you want to hurt somebody, you got to hurt them here. If you want to hurt somebody, you got to hurt them here. You got to hit them in their pocketbook. Because when you get them, and see, you just let it. You just keep doing the research. You put your people on it. You find out what their address is. You find out what their real name is. You find out what all of their platforms are. You go and you document all of the other people that they're saying similar things about it, and you use that as an example. And then not only do you go after them, you give the blueprint to the people who also was affected by it. You give them the blueprint to go after them also. They'll never, ever, ever, ever be able to take 100% of their earnings ever again. They'll never, ever. I've done it before. There are people, and I don't talk about it online, but there are people who shut the fuck up and they don't say anything anymore, and they still sending me emails saying, hey man, can we resolve this? Hey man, this is that. Because any job that they go to, I just go ahead and put in for it. Hey, garnish wages. Do you know, and this is the honest to God truth on everything, do you know that there are people that pay me 25% of their wages and they will probably be paying me for the rest of their life because they got interest on that shit? Do you know that one of my sources of income is somebody paying me their wages? The only thing that can help them is if they die. The only thing that can help them is if they die. I get 25% because the max that you can garnish somebody, trust me, I know. It depends on what state you're in. The max you can garnish somebody is 25%. I get 25%. Nigga, I get my cut before they baby mama get their cut. I get my cut because my shit come directly out of your check. I get my cut before they baby mama get their cut. That's why I keep telling y'all, why y'all getting mad? Let them do what they do. Let them do a whole series. Let them keep talking. Let them do this. Let them do that. But when they do it, make sure that they get their facts right. They got to have every single thing right. They got to have every fact right. They have to say, allegedly ain't going to save you. Allegedly is not going to save you. You got to have every single fucking fact right if you want to talk shit, because I'm different. I'm different. I'm not going to sit here and be sitting there playing no games. I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I'm not going to help blow your platform up. I just want whatever the residual checks that you get. I just want your money. I don't give a fuck about none of that other stuff. I ain't never going to see you. I'm never going to see you, but I want your money. So when you get that letter in the mail, now you're going to know it's serious. Let them build the case against himself. Yes, it may take a couple years. I ain't got nothing but time. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be right here live streaming with y'all. Let it take a couple of years. Let them build up. Let them build the case against themselves. Even if they private the video, I already downloaded it. I got a separate folder just for you with your name on it, your real name, your alias, everything. Stop playing the same game that everybody else is playing. Listen. If it's just on some promotional shit, I'm gonna go back and forth with you. If I really hate you in real life, I'm never gonna mention you. If I really hate you in real life, I'm gonna figure out how to get you. And I'm not gonna play. I ain't gonna figure out how to get you like the YNs or the young niggas and the street niggas do. Nope, I'm playing games like white people. I'm playing games like white people. Like people that got money. Not the broke white people, the people that got money. I'm not gonna sit here. I figured this shit out. I got people around me. They was like, man, why don't we do this? And it wasn't even my idea. I was like, oh, okay, cool. You're right. You're right. Let them. Let the big backs talk. Just keep on downloading. And after a while, and you know they can't help themselves, because let me tell you how I know that people are gonna hang themselves. Because when they talk about other things, they don't get no views. So they got to come to the well. And the well is whoever is relevant. And so if you compare their views and you say, oh, okay, so I got them all of their views, I got them a check. What people do is they can't keep their hand out of the cookie jar. They can't just tap it and just go away. And so then they kind of build the case against themselves because it's like, wait a minute, your entire platform is the success of your recent videos is all based off of me, right? So now I know you're going to tap the well. And even if you try to diversify your content, you're going to eventually come back and tap the well. Okay, cool. I got you. I got you. And when I come for you, YouTube not going to fuck with you. First thing that they're going to do is they're going to demonetize you. First thing that they're going to do is they're going to demonetize you. Because YouTube don't want no problems when it comes to anything that got to do with legal. They want you to handle that shit on your own. I'm telling you the truth. Listen, most of the niggas that came after me in the past, they gone. They're disappeared. They don't even cease to exist. Or they got a platform and they don't make no money from it. And ain't got no money coming to it. And ain't got none of that. Or now they're going to be a faceless channel. Now they want to be a faceless channel because they don't have no ability to show their face because they know that the minute that they show their face, YouTube going to be like, Think your way through it. Stop being a quick emotional reactor. Stop going back and forth with people. Stop sitting there trying to make it seem like it's a problem and all of that stuff. Just think. If you step back for a moment, because they're gonna tell you ain't no real nigga. You right. I ain't no real nigga. You right. Just sit back for a minute and think. And I've been talking to Brian. Me and Brian talk all the time. I've already been knowing what's going on. I knew way before Brian posted it. I'm just a good friend. So I don't let the cat out the bag. I let them say it. And then we kick it. Me and Brian talk all the time. All the time. And Brian said it. He said, Tom, he said, man, this life is beautiful. We be talking about what we got going on next. We be buying watches and shit together and all of that stuff. And then he said, listen, watch this. Watch this. Watch. I talk to Brian McKnight all the time. Whenever something happens, just take your time, breathe for a second, and think your way through it. Think through all of the different possibilities. I can interview Brian McKnight whenever I want to. The only thing is, my thing with Brian McKnight is that we real friends in real life. So I don't have to clout chase. You know what I'm saying? When I talk to people, when I say if I have a disagreement with somebody or if I have something to say to somebody, I never say it online. I call them in real life. That's the relationship that I have with my friends. And so I don't have to use a name because we all got our own money. We all got our own visibility. We all congratulate each other. We all talk to each other. So when everybody was saying stuff and he would call, we would talk to each other. I'm like, that's crazy. All right, just let me know if you need anything. Let me know what's happening, so on and so forth. I can if I want to. It's the same thing with Kevin Samuels. I never asked Kevin Samuels, hey, man, come do an interview on my channel. I never asked Brian, hey, man, come do an interview on my channel. Now, if Brian ever got some stuff that he want to get off his chest and he want to do it publicly, he'd call me and be like, hey, man, let's link up. Hey, let's shoot some content. He could use my platform forever, whatever he want, but I'm not using him for clout because it's a real relationship. It's real conversations that we talk about all the time. But now she got to pay the price. Now she got to pay the price. Yep. And good for him. And I'm going to tell you right now, he not done. She was the first domino. He not done. I love you too. I love you too. He was just the first domino. So take your time. Let people say whatever it is that they want to say. And execute on that shit. I love Fridays. I love Fridays. I love Fridays. You know why I love Fridays? You know why I love Fridays? Because we just get to kick it and talk in slow motion. We just get to kick it and talk in slow motion. Yep. 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 I want to live stream tomorrow for and then we do the Patreon live stream after. I want to live stream tomorrow and then we do the Patreon live stream after. All right, that's a bet. And then you let them say stuff. Oh man, yeah, you hate your wife, you gay, you down low, you this, you that, you divorce, you doing this, you doing that. And you just be sitting there laughing. All of that stuff. You like other women, you always got some hoes with you. That's a fact. Now that part is true. That part is true. I do. Always keep me something around. Always keep something to make me feel good. Whether it's her or whether it's anybody else, I keep women around me. That's a fact. I ain't even gonna cap to you. I sure do. Absolutely. I sure do. Nope, I'm not a swinger. Nope, I'm not in the other open relationship. Yep, I keep other women around me all the time. Yep, I fly women in to see me and hang out with me. Yep, I keep women over around me as my muse. Yep, I do all of that. And now what? And now what? Looking to add to the fleet, my nigga. Yep. Now what? And then what? Yep, I keep different women with me when I go to the game. Yep, I always got a woman assistant with me. Yep, I got more than one woman assistant that work for me. Yep, I keep women that always want to come and just check in and see what's happening. Absolutely. 100%. And that's the honest to God truth. That's the honest to God truth. My chick, her and my daughter, they doing what it is, you know what I'm saying? They out having a good time. And I still keep a fleet, my nigga. And I'ma always probably have a fleet. I'ma always have a fleet. Always. I'm always gonna keep beautiful women around me, and I love having beautiful women around me. And it ain't nothing you can do about it, nigga. I live a life that is second to none. I live one of the most incredible lives that any man. I am so thankful to God. I am so thankful to God that I get to live a phenomenal life. I'm so thankful to God that I get to live one of the most phenomenal lives ever. I'm rich. I have a loyal wife. I have loyal women around me. And I live an incredible life. And I do what the fuck I want to do when I want to do it. And God love me. And it ain't nothing that nobody can do about it. It ain't nothing. Nigga, I keep badder chicks around me than the main chicks that you don't even have. Yo, the chicks that you would wish is your main chick, nigga, you could never touch the chicks that I got around me. You could never. You could never. Boy, I got chicks that's bad in every fucking state almost. Not all of them, but close to it. I got chicks that's bad in every fucking state, nigga. I got chicks that wait for me at the airport and be like, oh man, I got to make sure that you have a great time while you here.
Your favorite NBA player, nigga, don't have more motion than me. Your favorite NBA player don't got more motion than me. And it ain't nothing that nobody can do about it. My mama know that how I move, and she just be like, "That's my baby. That's my baby." Now what? Now what? That's how I stay sane. That's how I stay sane. If you want to know why I'm always just chill and why I always just got a cool disposition and I'm just slow motion most of the time, it's because, nigga, I got people around me that make me that's just making sure that I'm good, nigga. 100% of the time. I don't give a fuck about what you niggas is talking about. I do what I want to do when I want to do it, and I don't have I don't have no chains on me. Get your life right. Get your life right. Get your money up. And be real with yourself. Get your life right. Get your money up and be real with yourself. And then you ain't got to live this foolishness that everybody got going on. You know what I'm saying? You do what you want to do. I'm a king, nigga. I'm a real king in real life. I'm a real king in real life. I don't tiptoe and mince words and any of that type of shit. Do what I want to do. Do what I want to do. Been doing what I wanted to do in my entire life. And ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do. Now what? And ladies love AD. That's a fact, nigga. It's been that way my whole life. Ladies love AD. That's just the way that it is. Ladies love AD. Lady LL Cool A is my new name. LL is Cool A. It's rare. If you see me in the streets, it'll probably be rare that you don't see somebody that's around me, nigga. It's the way that life is. Some of us can do what we want. Other people do what they can. We're going to live stream tomorrow. All right? Y'all want to live stream tomorrow? We're going to live stream tomorrow. We're going to live stream tomorrow. LL Cool A, baby. I get so weak in the knees. I can hardly speak. I lose all control. You know, even when I had a V-neck, even when I was rocking with the V-neck, that's just the way that it is. From Detroit to Grand Rapids, Michigan chicks is mixed different, says the Terrible People podcast. From dark chocolate to light skin or white girls, Michigan made, born and raised, box. Michigan box is the best. Box the lightest. My dog, Elevate to the Unknown, says, Anton, I'm going to email you, brother. I'm looking to take my live stream to the next level. Would love to get your thoughts. You're the king of live streaming. Keep crushing it. I bet. Yeah, email me. Email me. Mika Briggs, still offering one-on-one coaching calls? Yep, starting in November. Equal Opportunity Smoke says, propaganda page, Shade Room, posting slanderous, misleading lies about Brian. They should be sued. Into the ground long time ago. Trump could if he cared. I can't tell y'all what the next moves are. All I can tell you is that life is good. Life been good for a long time. You know what I'm saying? All right. We just kind of kicked it today. But we're going to live stream tomorrow, and then we're going to also do the Patreon live stream.
And then we got After Hours tonight. And then we got I don't know what the name of the show is going to be, but we got like a movie review / show review thing that we're going to be doing on Sunday that we test riding. All right. All right. Trump might get peace between Ukraine and Russia over the next week. You never know. I did. Did you see the governor? No, not the governor of Illinois. I seen he said he won $1.4 million in a casino. JB Pritzker. These niggas is frauds, bro. These niggas is fraud. These niggas is frauds. Straight up. Jay did it, says, I swear CGA and AD be throwing shots. Throwing shots at who? And I love Coach Greg Adams. I love Greg Adams. I love Greg Adams. I love MTR. I love Angry Man. I love all of them, bro. I love all of them. Fresh. Shout out to Fresh, bro. Shout out to Fresh. Shout out to my dog Fresh from Fresh and Fit. Fresh. Shout out to Fresh. That is my guy. I love Fresh. Let me call this nigga, man. Before I get off.
Yo.
What up, Fresh? This Anton. What up, man? I was just calling to check on you, man. Just seeing how you doing, bro.
Doing good, bro. No complaints. Just came to the gym and back to podcasting tonight.
That's what's up. All right, I was just checking on you, bro, just to let you know I got your back and that I hope everything is good.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I can't complain at all, bro. All right, let's do it. I can jump on your shit.
Yeah, the 305. Again, mad views now, bro. So it's going up.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro.
Up hours again.
I bet. I'm coming through. I'm gonna keep you in the loop, and then we can connect from there.
Yo, you still have the membership for the
All right, man. Let me get out of here. I love y'all. Let me read some of the, did I get all of the super chats? Yeah, I got all the super chats. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. I am going to be doing a Patreon live stream tomorrow. We got the Millionaire Morning Show tomorrow, and then we got After Hours tonight. All right. All right. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.